All right, I'm going to be predicting every single champion's next fight, their next title fight, their next defense. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be on. It should be pretty good. And yeah, we're going to start with the flyweight division. Obviously, Alexandre Pantoja is the champ. I do predict that Kai France will be his next opponent, probably in like December. Yeah, Kai has earned it. I feel like he arguably beat Amir Albazi, but Albazi's like not fighting anymore for some reason. Don't know what I don't know what happened to him, so he's out of the title picture for now. But yeah, he just had a great win over Steve Ercich, which got him back to the #1 contender spot. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. He has a very good chance to be champ. I honestly don't know who's gonna win this fight, Pantoja and Kai France, but I've studied it and I will go Pantoja. I think it'll be very close. Like, I feel like this fight will go like all 5 rounds into like a split decision, but I feel like Pantoja will just I think he'll barely survive, taking lots of hit with that really good striking blitz that Kai's got, and they got pretty decent grappling, but I just think his grappling's too good, and he can strike too, so I mean, I'm going to go Pantoja, but it could go either way. And then for bantamweight, obviously Murad Dvalishvili is the new champ. I predict he will fight Umar Nurmagomedov. Most people know that's the next fight to make. And this one's pretty close too. Like, Murad is a dog, dude. He will die before he gets knocked out or loses. But I got Umar winning, honestly. He could be a fraud. I mean, it's very, very low chance that he is, because people are trying to say that he's overrated. And Corey's watched something, but I don't believe it. I do believe Umar's the next big thing. I think he could literally surpass Khabib or Islam. I mean, he has the skill and talent. Their whole family is just so talented. I don't know why, but they are so talented. I'm going to go Umar. I think it'll be very close. Lots of very good scrambles, wrestling. A lot of the casuals are going to be like sleeping and booing the whole fight, but that's just because they don't respect the fight. That's on them. But yeah, I will go Umar. We're going to have a new bantamweight champ most likely. But then again, I just think Umar's too more well-rounded. He's a better striker. I just think he's more skilled. It's not really Merab's fault. Merab's a great champion. I'm not saying Merab can't win this, but I'm going to go. Next, we got the featherweight division. This fight's already been scheduled. We got Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. This fight's going to be great. I can't wait for it. UFC 308. It's going to be a dogfight. I think this is Ilia's toughest test. I think it'll be his toughest fight in the division, honestly. Him and Aljo's toughest fight. They're both, in my opinion, I have Ilias the best boxer in UFC. Max Holloway's the second best boxer in UFC. As far as skill goes, I got to go Ilia. He's like, I really admire his fighting style. I love how, like, he's not going to lose his belt. There's no one going to take him out. He is way too skilled for that. This guy is, in my opinion, has potential to retire the featherweight GOAT and one of the greatest of all time. And I'm not glazing, I swear. This generation is just that good. I'm going Ilia with this win. I think it'll be his toughest test. I think he'll have some difficult, I think he'll get hit a little bit. He'll have some trouble. And this will be the toughest we'll see him. Like, this will be the hardest fight for him, I think we'll see some, like, Ilia getting hit a lot. He's going to take some damage this fight. But in the end, I think I'll go to distance. And at lightweight, has not been scheduled yet. I do predict this fight will be scheduled in December. We got Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. I do predict that Arman is next. I think he's the last one to fight, because Islam's pretty much cleared out the lightweight division, beat all of them. But yeah, I do have Arman Tsarukyan next. And I really just think he's, like, if you stuck Arman in a machine, if you stuck Islam Makhachev in a machine and took like 25% of his power away, you'd get Arman Tsarukyan. That's what I'm saying. He's great. He's very good. He just got a good one against Charles Oliveira, but come on. He's not going to be Islam. Islam is going to, in my opinion, which have the most skilled fighter of all time, top 3 all time, maybe the best of all time, depending on when he retires. But yeah, no one's beating him ever. Like, he's literally going to retire the champ. I almost guarantee that. He's almost a perfect fighter. He'd be a 99 overall if you could put him in. Great boxer, great grappler. He's pretty much great at everything. There's nothing he's not. He barely has any weaknesses. And Arman's good too, but I mean, this guy lost to Gamrot. This guy's just not on the same level as him. I think most of us can agree on that, unless you're. So we got welterweight. This is the most controversial. Obviously, Bilal Muhammad's champ. These were the most casuals. Like, we can know you're a casual or not by this test. Obviously, I do predict that Shavkat will be next. I predict that Shavkat will be next. He deserves to be next. There's not really a clear welterweight #1 contender, because Shavkat's best one's Stephen Thompson. That's like the #9 contender. He's not that great. A lot of people think Usman should be the next title contender, but I don't think he should. I mean, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. You don't reward 3 fights. He's got to get at least one win. I think he should fight JDM or something like that. But no, I don't think Usman should get the title shot. I think Shavkat, if anyone has to get it, it'll be Shavkat. He's undefeated. He's got lots of fans. Apparently, everyone loves him. He's very entertaining, too. Now, people think Shavkat's going to murder him or something. Like, it's not even close because no one likes Bilal for literally no reason because these casuals don't respect wrestling at all. Yeah, it's actually the other way around. I'm actually the most confident that Bilal will dominate Shavkat because he's arguably the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. He's a great boxer. Look what he's done in his past. Outstruck Stephen Thompson. Very hard to do that. He knocked out Sean Brady. People just sleep on Sean Brady that he sucks. But Sean Brady's like third or fourth best fighter in the welterweight division. This guy is the real deal and could still become champ. Very much a title threat, and to knock him out is very hard to do. He dominated Burns, and people like DCUC had one arm. I don't care. That's what happens in fights. Injuries happen. And Sean Brady dominated Gilbert Burns too. So, I mean, yeah, he dominated Luque. He's dominated others. I mean, Blaumal, and he just dominated Leon. Outstruck him. Leon's very hard to beat. He great hit on defense. He just mauled him everywhere because of his pressure and pace. This guy's always on the front foot on the gas pedal, and no one respects him. Shavkat is good too, but remember, this guy was getting pieced up by Jeff Neal. He relies on head movement as defense, and he just takes a lot of hits. And Blaumal, someone who's a me in your face, is going to outbox him significantly. His only real threat is a submission threat. He's not going to out-grapple him either. People act like he's this S-tier grappler. He's a good grappler, but remember, he struggled to take down Stephen Thompson. But yeah, definitely going to go with Bilal. Next up, middleweight, obviously, Dricus Du Plessis is still the champ. I predict he will fight Sean Strickland again in the rematch. Yeah, I'm going Du Plessis on this one. A lot of people had Strickland winning the first fight. Even I had Strickland winning the first fight. But it was very close, but I'm not saying it was a robbery. It could have gone either way. I'm not the judge. So I was mad at the time at that, but I eventually got over myself. I'm not that mad. I don't really care that Du Plessis is champ. He's a great fighter. Look what he's done. He's now beaten Izzy. You know how hard that is to do, Izzy, even though no one likes Izzy either. Even better one, arguably, is he knocked out Robert Whittaker. That is very, very impressive. And he beat Sean Strickland. That's also very impressive. You're lacking a little bit in skill, but it's okay. If it works, it works. With that dumb blitz that he does, it's working. Yeah, I just don't think Strickland's going to do anything. He comes out with the same routine form. You don't have to study him. You don't have to prepare for him, really. Obviously, you have to train, but you don't have to worry about what he's going to do. He does the same thing every fight. He just walks you down and does this little boxing style. Doesn't spams knees. He knows what's coming. He doesn't he's nothing new to him. He's just gonna go out there and do what he does. He's gonna do exactly what he did in the first fight. Except he's a champion now, and it's probably gonna be in South Africa. So there's no way he's losing. Y'all gotta be real. I know y'all love Strickland. I like Strickland too, but come on, D. And at light heavyweight, obviously Alex Pereira is the champ, and I predict I'm not predicting. He already has a fight. He's fighting Khalil Rountree in 2 weeks. Yeah, Khalil Rountree did nothing to earn a title. There's clearly ducking Ankalaev. UFC's protecting him from Ankalaev. They've made it so obvious now. Because that's his really only threat that would beat him, to be honest. And they know that. So that's why they're protecting him, because he's like the face of the company. I get it. It's how money works. I get it from business. I can understand if I was in Dan White's position. So they give it to Khalil Rountree. Yeah, this guy's getting knocked unconscious. And I'm not just saying that because he's nobody's number 9. I know who Khalil Rountree is. I do think he has a chance. But let's be real. He has a bad chin. He's been known to have a bad chin. His legs aren't that good, and he's really just gonna stand there and troll him. He's not gonna troll him, but he's just got nothing to offer. This guy, I think it's gonna be very one-sided. He could have some moments, but I do think if he doesn't get knocked out in the first round, he's getting knocked out second or third. It might take a while because Pereira does start out a little slow and walks you down, eventually catch you with that left hook of his leg kicks. Yeah, so Pereira's just going to piece him up first 2 rounds maybe, and I think this is really going to be a brutal knockout. He's going to be knocked unconscious. And then finally at heavyweight, obviously John Jones the champion. He recently just got announced he is fighting Stipe Miocic finally after a year and a half. Yeah, people are for some reason saying it's going to be a 50-50 fight. I don't see it. I'm going to be real. Stipe is damn near 40 years old now. John hasn't fought in a while too, but it doesn't matter. He proved that he doesn't have ring rust when he fought Gane last year in 2023. So I think there's a good chance the same thing happens. I do think Stipe is a little better than Gane, but I'm not sure again. Stipe has not fought in 4 years, and he got knocked out cold. So, I don't think he's going to offer anything. He's a great striker, but I don't know if he still is a great striker because look at him. He's so old. I don't know. If I had to go with something, it's very hard to predict this fight because they both haven't fought forever, and John's a heavyweight. We haven't seen a lot because even when he did fight, he was only fighting for 2 minutes. So I'm just going to assume that John takes him down and submits him again. What else do I have to go with here? I'm not going to go off what Stipe's done in his past. We got to go off now. And he's very old. We haven't seen a lot of footage of him. But I am going to go John Jones. Just can't see him losing. So that does wrap up this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. in my opinion, this is the right picks. These are the right predictions. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. And make sure to like, subscribe. I'll be back in another one. Probably Sunday or Wednesday. No, Friday for prediction video. Make sure you tune in for that.